it's extraordinary, really, the relevancy that this still has, because, 6 years on, we're still debating whether autopilot is really what it says it is.
Yeah, and this is pretty extraordinary. I mean, this video that I'm referring to is still on Tesla's website. It's a pretty seminal video in the history of the company. It is this, great video set to the tune of the Rolling Stones song, Paint It Black. It's still on Tesla's website, and it purports that this car is driving itself and that the only reason why a driver is in the car is for legal reasons. But what we learned via these emails and via a deposition that we got a hold of this week is that Musk really oversaw the production of this video, and dozens of Tesla staffers were involved, and Musk himself wrote that language that you see when the video first starts playing.
I want to go back to the basics of this story, because it's important. So we're talking about some emails that Elon Musk sent to quite a large group of the Autopilot team. We have some of it that we can bring up that I'll read to you. Since this is a demo, it is fine to hardcore code some of it, since we will backfill with production code later in an OTA update, OTA over-the-air update. What is Elon Musk talking about here?
So the first email that we got is an email that went out to the entire Autopilot team in mid-October 2016, and he's basically like, all hands on deck for this demo, and he's basically saying, don't worry, we're going to continue to work on this code. We're going to continue to refine it through over-the-air updates. And over-the-air updates is something that Tesla regularly does. But what's important is that 9 days later, in a second email, he's basically like, this is the language that I want in the video.
And the language is basically ultimately saying, this is going to drive itself. I'm telling you where we are going to be, rather than where we are in this here and now. The here and now, Dana, is also that there's loads of probes into autopilot, right, from various authorities in the US.
Yeah, so this is the thing that I think will be interesting to watch going forward. You have sort of two simultaneous things happening. The first is families of drivers that died in crashes where autopilot was engaged or may have been engaged are suing the company. I mean, there are several civil cases ongoing, including the case of Walter Huang, which is here in the Bay Area, and that trial begins in March. And then secondly, you have, NHTSA and the California Department of Motor Vehicles looking, at autopilot kind of on two fronts, both the technology itself as well as how it was marketed to customers. And, bureaucracy moves very slowly. I don't know what the latest is on those investigations, but this is technology that has been, under scrutiny for quite some time now. And I think what's relevant is that, okay, yes, we got emails that are frankly 6 years old, but they show just how heavily involved Musk himself was in the creation of the video, the production of the video, and what the language of the video was going to say.